Hello there, this is Samson Hokip, my first vlog. So, talking about the reason for this vlog, I don't have a reason. Maybe I do have, and that reason pertains to me feeling a sense of purposelessness, which brings me to this vlog. I do have a blog, and writing is most certainly good, but sometimes it takes a little bit more, something beyond just writing. Sometimes it gets stale. Maybe it's because I haven't written so much. I don't have a writing discipline. That could be it. So, which is why I started with this vlog. Now, what this vlog will consist of is a couple of things, including my journey. I am a UPSC aspirant. I plan to give UPSC in 2023, 24, and there onwards. The reason why I want to be I want to be an IAS, possibly, officer is a couple of things. First, it was something which I was socialized into, and something I internalized, and thereafter it was something which I began to aspire to. So why I aspired to being an IAS officer is because not only does it open doors to a lot of opportunities, but it also gives you a sense of accomplishment. And it is that sense of accomplishment, that sense of achievement, satisfaction, which perhaps I'm chasing. But not just that, it also comes with a set of responsibilities. It makes you responsible for the lives of others, and in a sense, what you do influences what is happening around you. So why I want that degree of responsibility is so that I can take things into my hands, so that I can be more responsible, if that makes sense. I want to have responsibility, so I become more responsible. That seems like a paradox, but I guess for me it works that way, because without responsibility you don't have an opportunity to be responsible, at least as far as I'm concerned. So if I have been giving certain responsibility, that gives me an opportunity to show that I'm responsible, and in turn I become responsible. And in the absence of any such responsibility, not being accountable for anything, that makes me grow complacent. So I don't know if that's a very good, that's a very healthy lifestyle. Maybe I'll try to work on that. But the reason why I want to become an IAS officer is also because it comes with certain sets of expectation and responsibility. You being responsible for the people you're in charge of, and potentially you can uplift lives, or you can destroy lives. But of course, to say that, it is just that sense of power, that sense of let's say wicked sense of egoism, that would not be true. Because what I want to do with that responsibility, what I want to do with that power, is to influence lives for the better. And that's an important word, for the better. So how am I preparing for that post? So first, there is the examination which I have to clear. In order to do that, I'm trying to get into this study discipline, which involves reading the newspaper daily, writing essays, reading books, and for the personality part of it, to be more responsible, to learn how to talk, how to communicate, to be respectful, to have a sense of purpose, especially to not get complacent. Though on that last part I'm struggling a bit. But despite of that, but as for now, as for my immediate present, I aspire to do masters in Jawaharlal Nehru University, which is not easy to get into. And I'm also doing my final semester in my undergraduate BA Honours English from St. Stephen's College. So for that I'm also preparing, and so yeah, basically I'm preparing for my 6th semester examinations, Delhi University examinations, and at the same time preparing for masters entrance, JNU entrance examinations. So we'll see how that works out. And currently I'm also learning the ocarina, which looks like this. It sounds like this. I'll play one song called Amazing Grace. So obviously not the best. I still have a lot of things to finish and touch up there. But that's one hobby which I'm pursuing recently. And I also tried to improve my typing speed, so which currently stands at somewhere around 85 words per minute, though I have been able to reach 100 words per minute, but that was only on one occasion. I'm also exercising. I'm working out. I have a belly right now. I have a paunch, so I'm trying to get rid of that. Not because like I have this crazy obsession with having a six-pack abs or something, but partly because I see physical fitness also as a sign of discipline. And yes, on the topic of discipline, I think one of the main elements to crack the UPSC examinations is discipline. You may be smart, you may be not very smart, you may be average, but the key ingredient in preparing for the UPSC examinations, I believe, is discipline, consistency. So that is the element which pushes you forward, which equips you with the necessary knowledge and facts to help you clear that examination. So in fact, it would not be far-fetched to say that a major chunk of my life revolves around the UPSC examination. This does not mean that I awake, I sleep, I do everything in accordance with UPSC, but more like UPSC is for me like an ideal goal. Like my ideal self is in UPSC. Why? Because the examinations is known to be the toughest, the most competitive in India, with around 10, 12, 20 lakh aspirants who fill up the form, around 10 of whom appear for the examinations, 3 lakhs of whom seriously prepare for it, and those are real competitors, and then boiling down to a couple of thousand with whom you compete in the interview. So you really have to get yourselves straightened out if you want to clear that examination. And discipline, consistency forms a major part of it. And how you become disciplined and how you become consistent has a lot to do with your sense of purpose and your ability to not be to not grow complacent. In fact, one retired IAS officer, his name is Vishwanath Anand. He is a grandfather to one of my classmates currently. He told me, of all the things he told me, the most important one, the thing which he reiterated time and again, was that you should not grow complacent. And I believe this is not just for the examination, but also after you have completed the examination, after you are doing that, while you're doing that job, while you're in that position of power and authority. Because complacency is what defeats purpose, it's what defeats innovation, it's what defeats a sense of responsibility, and then nothing gets done. Like, nothing good happens, nothing good comes out of it. And that is exactly what I'm struggling with right now as an undergrad student. It is very easy to become complacent. In fact, the majority of the people, I can say this, though I'm not citing any facts, but out of a guess, I can say that majority of the people, they grow complacent. And there's only a very tiny minority, people who are really dedicated to their craft, who learn to push away that sense of complacency and keep moving forward. And that is the key to crack the big doors, to open the big doors of your life. So far, I am not consistent. I tend to become complacent, and every opportunity I become lethargic, listless, and I don't know, I seem to be very influenced by the things around me, by my environment. For example, if it's too hot, then it's very easy for me to feel listless, and maybe that's the case with everyone. But I wish to be of the kind who, despite the situation, despite the circumstances, is able to keep pushing forward, is able not to get complacent. And that is what I'm striving for. So I began this blog as a part of self-motivating series. I will be regularly, like monthly, weekly, updating this blog. Maybe I'll do some some small edits here and there, and I'll try to work on some more things like poetry, like Northeastern literature, and try to work on my voiceover recordings. So yes, that concludes my first vlog. All the best to me.